on and stuff.
Yeah.
So what y'all having an interview on?
What do we have an interview on?
Yeah, like what y'all do?
What do you mean? What do we do?
Oh, you can do a Sade.
Yeah.
You thought I was interviewing them?
Wow, and it took you this long to get ready? I would never interview.
Just trying to be on that as much as you can.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we trying to get into trying to get the download scoop, you know, on Sade. Where her mind's at
I never
at
did
this
a
point in her
podcast
life.
before.
For real?
The camera rolling?
Yeah, we rolling.
Damn.
I didn't know he was rolling either.
Like a bitch. What's the word? I'm dead like a motherfucker.
I didn't know.
What's the word? What's the
Yeah,
word?
we were just talking actually before we got on air. She was like, I was just telling her how it's a fucking process. She said she likes the studio, but
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, man. We back, man.
We back.
Yeah, man. Nigga back on here.
Yeah, welcome to the Offworld Podcast. We're sitting here with Sade, the owner of Vintage Apparel,
Yes, sir.
based out of Newport News, Virginia.
I mean, I live in Hampton now, but I guess
Okay.
you could say that.
Hampton, yeah. Also got the homies Jalen and Libby with us
she's
today.
a stylist too.
Yes, sir. Designer,
yeah.
stylist,
Yeah.
creative artist.
I definitely might hit you
Yeah,
for
that's what's up.
the
Damn
stylist on the next video.
He's
No
gonna need
stylist. That's really how I've been.
He's gonna need it.
Not you need it.
No, for real.
I got
First of all, I appreciate you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank y'all.
Yes, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all been?
I'm good. I seen those
been
pants on your
wonderful.
Instagram, I believe.
Yes, I did
Earlier.
a few photo shoots
made
with
those?
them.
Crazy.
Yeah, I did.
That's
Yeah, the
creative
shoot,
as
the
fuck.
pants and the bag actually like.
So you like you stitched it and all that?
Honestly, this fabric was already like made like this from Joanne, so like I just got it. But sometimes I do like not quote, but like actually like make it from
Yeah.
scratch. Type
So you got like a machine.
yeah, I don't do
Is
hand
it,
like
yeah. So I was about to say I
hand
forgot what it's called. Sewing machine, right?
yeah.
Word.
what's
So
up.
that's hard. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a few people. Jalen makes clothes as well. You haven't. He doesn't make it himself. I feel like it's
Yeah.
cooler like when you really making it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
For
it's,
sure.
it's a different thing. It's a different thing.
Bruh, I wouldn't even have the patience. Like,
What you mean?
just knowing how
What's
I
it like
am.
create?
Yeah, like sit there and.
I think you can do it.
It's like I don't know. It's like a therapeutic
It's
thing. Like,
just-
sewing
I
all
think you
day.
can do
Yeah.
I could do that shit all
Lie.
day.
Oh, yeah. Before we get into like your story and stuff, who are some of your inspirations in fashion?
Like people that are like designers or like anybody like because I could say
Yeah.
like my grandma maybe because she
Yeah,
kind of taught me how to
designers.
sew and stuff like that. Designers, I would say Greg Loren. We might have like a similar like I don't know if you ever seen him. He's like Ralph Lauren's nephew.
Nah, I haven't
He
heard
makes
of him.
like
Greg Loren.
yeah, he'll put like a hoodie. It'll be like a hoodie, and then the bottom of the hoodie would be like a trench coat, and then the arm would be like from like sweatpants or some shit. It'll be like three
Yeah.
different materials put together.
That's
So like
hard.
I kind of get inspiration from him. Honestly, the thrift like
The
I
thrift
thrift
store?
a lot. Yeah.
I seen on I was reading your about on your website,
Uh-huh.
and I seen that's how you started by going to.
I didn't think anybody read that.
I wanted to trying to get some information. What I
Yeah.
was matter of fact, we can get to that, but
Nah, I definitely.
How did that-
be reading stuff like that too?
For real.
When I do websites, I
did,
be skimming
did
through
you
shit, like,
is that where you shopped at? Like before you even started designing, you like clothes from the thrift, or is that kind of where it was like an easier spot to get cheap clothes and be creative with it?
Both, honestly, like both. It's like I'm not gonna say like my whole life I was like, oh, I only bought thrift shit, like thrift
Yeah.
clothes, but like I would have like the designer, like not really designer, but like Jordans and shit like that, and then mix it with thrifted stuff. So it's like I don't know. It was a lot of you could find like a lot of gems in there too, like not thrifted, like vintage clothes,
Yeah.
like vintage windbreakers, t-shirts,
Yeah.
pants, like shoes. I literally found Ducks in the thrift store, like for $5.
Or I was gonna ask you too, like on your about. I want to actually read the exact quote just because I thought it was interesting. You said, you said she then began to create her own handmade pieces from thrifted items to create a new version of what she thought was vintage. I thought that was interesting, like a revamped vintage. What is that like? What does that mean to you?
I guess like giving it a new meaning because most of the time when you think about like thrift or like vintage, you think of like old or like dusty, dirty, like the general I would say will think of it like that, but I'm kind of just giving it like a new meaning, like vintage apparel. When you think of vintage, like I'm not saying everyone, but when you think of vintage apparel, like you think of like shit like this, like I don't know, just dope clothes.
A lot of denim, a lot of
like one of one.
bagginess probably.
Yeah, like a lot of 1-on-1s. And like I kind of got away from like the skinny, like I don't really even be wearing like skinny jeans and stuff like that anymore for real. Like
Yo,
I like to
had
kind of get away from like
that.
what it's like
I don't even know
everyone
why y'all let me.
literally. So it's like, all right, let me put on the baggy
Summer,
or like
why'd you let me walk
taper
around
my
like
clothes
that?
like when I make them like a little bit baggier.
Yeah, I noticed that is become a trend again. Cause you say we're about the same age. Like it was when we were coming up, it was straight baggy.
Yeah,
Probably a little too baggy.
everything.
Man, what? That shit was OD.
What's your
Especially like uniform schools.
yeah?
Oh,
And
I'm so
pants
glad
be
I didn't have to
dragging
go to a
on the
uniform.
Oh yeah, you had to wear the uniform, but you still gonna get it
Still,
extra
yeah.
big just to look. What's your favorite era of fashion? Right now, it might
Honestly,
change.
It would probably sound cliche to say the 90s, but like maybe the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the early 2000s was kind of lit too. Like that was kind of lit. Like
It's
the
a whole different way.
Air Forces and like
Early
white tees, like
2000s.
that shit. Like
Yeah.
when you look at it now, niggas laugh at it, but it's like it was kind of lit. It was different. And like the fashion for women too at that time was kind of different. Like
Yeah, cause
women was like in that like Aaliyah like tomboy type style, and then now it's like people kind of bringing it back, but like
man,
in a different way.
I peep. What was it? Man, I don't know. It's crazy how now, like when we look back in the day, we like she said, like people would laugh at it and think it was funny, but that joint really was the way though. It's like I don't understand how we didn't look at it as a bad thing back in the day, because now it's like
Because it really wasn't.
it's
Because
not a
things
trend
that are
anymore,
actually
that's
classic,
why.
yeah, things that are actually classic, they're always hard. That's how you know if it's actually good. It stands the test of time. Like what's
And it'll come back.
like a jean.
like jean jackets.
Jeans classic, jeans jacket. Like certain shit doesn't go out of style.
yeah, fact.
What else?
Like,
What else
you
doesn't
ever-
go out of style?
You ever look at an old picture of you and seen how you was dressing and be like, what the fuck? was
Probably
I
white.
wearing?
Yeah,
Why
probably
did I
white
wear
Air
this?
Forces too.
I
You were
literally
talking
have
about Air
that.
Forces. I feel
Yeah,
like
well,
white
Air Forces never
are.
go out, like
yeah,
white Air
that's a stamp.
Never.
What else is there? Fucking.
Windbreakers, like for real.
Yeah.
You can find a windbreaker like in your grandpa's closet. You can throw that bitch on right now.
Yes.
Honestly.
I never really I liked fashion, but I was never really too hype beast in it. Like I think when I started skateboarding in middle school, I started wearing just Vans and skate shit and just hoodies. And that kind of just
I
stuck
was
with
in
me
the
for real.
Vans a lot, like in middle school. I kind
Yeah.
of still have some, but I don't really be wearing them like that anymore.
You born around here?
I was born in Lynchburg. It's like about 3 hours away.
Yeah, that's Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That shit.
When did you
far?
It feels
Yo,
like
she said Lynchburg.
Yo,
I
we-
took that drive for Christmas.
It's crazy. I just drove to North Carolina 2 days ago with my mom, and I was really thinking I feel like most of Virginia is the country.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong about that?
Seems like
It kind of it's like country, and then you got the city. Like
I
down
mean,
Yeah,
there.
but,
Virginia's
we gotta look up.
considered on the south. So
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like more places you drive in Virginia will look like Smithfield than Newport News.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. How did you or how old were you when you came down here?
So honestly, I have a long ass story when it comes to moving, because I've moved around a lot.
Yeah, no, we here for it.
I was raised in North Carolina, honestly.
Yeah.
But
So you went from Lynchburg to North Carolina?
yeah, I went there maybe at 2 or 3, and then I did elementary school from kindergarten until maybe middle school, and then moved back to Lynchburg,
Where in Carolina?
Fayetteville.
Okay, that's where J. Cole's from, right?
Yeah,
Hell yeah. You fuck
it's
with
a
Cole?
lot of new people honestly coming from there, some local people if you want to call it, and then I don't know if you heard of a singer named Moray.
I'm not
He got
here.
a song called Quicksand. You never heard it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a couple
Isn't
people.
it Brent Fayez from North
Are
Carolina?
he from North
He's
Carolina?
either from there or Maryland.
I thought he's from
one or the
not
Maryland,
sure.
or DC.
Hold on, the dude that's in that quicksand, so he from Maryland? I mean, not Maryland, he from North Carolina?
Yeah, he's from Fayetteville.
Oh, for real? Damn, that's what's up.
Hell yeah.
I ain't even know that shit. I knew he was from some type of country shit.
Yeah.
I ain't know where he
Fayetteville
was
is
from.
like
Word,
Fayetteville
I knew he
like
was from the
ratchet,
country,
and then
though.
it's military. It's half and half ratchet military.
Yeah, so
Kind of how Newport News is, low key.
Yo,
And then you got
hell
the gentrified areas.
Yeah, Newport News is like I feel like a good melting pot of people.
Yeah, you got Shipyard.
Like even like we went to Warwick High School, like us three went there, and I feel like that was a pretty decent like
Y'all
melting
went to
pot
school
of people.
Y'all went to school together?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
he's
they older.
a little younger than us,
Yeah,
How old
Like-
are you?
23. They like
How old are you?
25.
Oh,
So yeah,
Like
he's
by
like
the
2 years
time I
behind
came
us.
into high school, they was probably seniors.
Well, no, you were my brother, so you were
Yeah.
4. You were 4 years.
Nah, I'm
How
older
are you
than-
for?
I'm older than him.
Oh, y'all weren't in the same grade though. Oh
Nah,
wow. So you were 3.
Never. I was probably a year over him.
Yeah.
did y'all go to what is it called, Woodside, where they have like the art programs and stuff?
Now we went to work, but we didn't have
I
shit.
used to
We
want
didn't even barely give us laptops.
Yo, when I was
I
younger,
low-key
I
wish I
wanted
went
to
there.
go to
Like, I ain't go to school
Woodside
around
so
here.
bad,
yeah.
but my mom wouldn't switch me over.
What to what side?
Yeah.
Like I feel like they would have like got like, not saying got me started, but because honestly in high school I wasn't like I didn't really grow up thinking like, oh, I'm gonna be a fashion designer, like this is what I want to do. But like as I got older and like realized like, oh shit, like I really like love this shit, and I can actually do something with it. Like it was like, okay, so like as a kid I kind of wish like, I mean everything happens for a reason, but like I wish like I was in school like for already to do this type thing.
Yeah, I feel like, well, for me personally, I feel like in high school, you're still kind of worrying about what others are doing and what others are thinking. And then it's like when you
Yeah.
finish high school, all that noise is gone and you're kind of just by yourself now. It's like, okay, what do I want to do? It's like,
Yeah.
what, you know what I mean? That's when you start really figuring that shit out. So you were born in Lynchburg, went to Fayetteville for a little bit, then back to Lynchburg.
Yeah, my dad was in the military. That's all.
Okay.
Moved back to Lynchburg. Then
Finished middle school there?
finished middle school there. Then started 9th grade at the school that I graduated from in Lynchburg. Then in the middle of that, like, you know how you go to Christmas break and then you come back? I
Yeah.
didn't come back from Christmas break. I came back from Christmas break in Germany.
Oh, you went to Germany?
Yeah, like that's where my dad was.
Oh, wow. So
Like,
all
he
high
got
school over
stationed
there?
Nah, 9th grade, 10th grade, then the beginning of, or either 9th grade. I know I did 9th grade and 10th grade there, and then I went in the middle of my 10th grade to Italy.
How was it in Germany?
Wow.
Honestly, I was like young, so like I don't really remember too much. Like
Yeah.
I remember like the basic shit, like eating schnitzel and fucking like shit
Schnitzel,
like
is that beef patty?
No, it's like
You were young,
pork
so you
chop.
had no
Okay.
care in the world. You was just enjoying life.
Yeah, literally.
That's the only reason niggas don't remember that.
It's funny you went to Italy too. I'm from right by there. I'm from Bosnia. It's
that's
just right next to Italy. Yeah.
I've never been there before.
So yeah, damn. So
And then I came back after Italy. So like my senior year, I started my whole senior year at the school that in Lynchburg, EC class.
yeah, did you make any friends like through these places you went to growing up that you still
Yeah, like-
are in contact with?
It's crazy because it's like everyone not everyone, but like, you know how you have like a group, like you could be friends with like more than just your group, but it's like, all right, these 3-4 people, like I'm still in contact with them after I left Germany, after I left Italy, like, and we can still talk today. Like we'll still link up. Like a lot of the people live in like DC, or like a couple of people live in Texas, a few people in Virginia. So
Okay, so you mean like other people that were in military families too that may have?
yeah, like people
Moved
that I
around
went to
too.
school with over there that moved back.
Yeah,
We still are cool now.
that's hard. Yeah, I have a friend right now who's in Germany. He works at the shipyard, and they just fucking sent him over there for like I think 6 months to a year. So he's gonna be working over there. They're just living in a hotel. They're actually Sean. Yeah, they're actually paying for his hotel. All
right
that.
now.
That's
Yeah.
lit.
Last time
We're
I
in
seen him,
Germany.
he was like, he just came back.
Shout out
from
to Sean, man.
Florida.
If you
The
watching.
yard tree, them niggas right, but they not at the same time.
Yeah. So you said you didn't even start designing until after high school?
Yeah, like in high school, I would do like, I would thrift and then like take a jean jacket and like cut it up or something, or like,
Are you just dipping your feet in the water a little bit?
yeah, like tie dyeing like Nike socks and selling them shits, like
Yeah.
shit like that, or like
But it was always
Somebody
always had
wants
the
their
business
pants cut.
business mindset behind it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but not it was like in a kid way, like, all right, your friend, I got these jeans I want distressed, all right, $20. Like it wasn't like let me
Those were
start
the
an Instagram, let me
days.
start vintage apparel in 9th grade, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I get it.
Yeah, like, but I low-key kind of think that like everything happens for a reason, because sometimes when people like do start things like that early, it might not come out how they want to, and they might like give up on it. So like I might not even still be doing this right now, type thing. Like I started it like when I started it for a reason, I guess. Like actually doing business.
Even like before you really figure out what you want to do all the way and get locked in, I feel like you get little signs on the way.
Definitely.
Like you start dabbling a little bit. You might step away for a little bit then before you go all in.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I was even like, bro, I feel like I've been a businessman since kindergarten. Like in first grade, I was making origami and selling it to my classmates for like $1.50.
That's crazy.
Like shit like that. Swear to God.
Crazy. My brother used to burn CDs.
Yeah.
Make people
Everybody
mixes.
used to burn the CD.
Yeah, I used to jailbreak motherfuckers iPod touches too. Back in middle school.
That shit.
Yeah, I think it was like $5-10.
He's the nigga
Yo.
you go to for fake ID.
Nah. I never had one. I wanted one. My little brother
He
actually
doing the
got one at
PUA
one point.
scam. Like,
Nah, not even. We official with our PUA, man.
nah.
Nah, that's funny.
Not funny.
We ain't gonna say it on the podcast.
Yeah, you say you like podcasts though?
Yeah,
what
I
podcasts
watch
do you
I watch a lot of interviews. I said No Jumper. Who else? 85 South Show. I guess if
yeah.
you count that.
Hard.
podcast.
That's probably the hardest one to me right now, other than Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I never really watched Joe Rogan too much. I should probably watch him.
He just had Freddie Gibbs on and some other dude. I forgot his name. They had like a 4-hour episode. I started watching it earlier.
Freddie Gibbs up there.
Yo, shout out,
Damn, I need
speaking
to
of Freddie
keep that
Gibbs
one.
too, like shout out to Raj, bro. He has that new song with Summer Walker. I just want to say that bullshit.
Yeah.
Hard
yeah,
as
that
fuck.
shit's hard.
Reminded me because
Shout out to
remember he had
Raj.
posted up with Freddie Gibbs in the studio like a couple months ago. I don't know if y'all remember. Him and Freddie were in the studio.
Yeah.
Shout out to Raj, man. He's holding it down for the city in a
Yeah, that shit
in
definitely.
a crazy way right now, man.
I was jealous when I seen him with Summer though. I was like,
With
damn,
Summer?
that's Bay. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
they got
Damn.
to do a video.
I was happy
got a
and
video.
jealous at the same damn time.
Oh, they got a
Like,
video.
this shit crazy.
For bullshit, yeah. It
they
dropped
got
with
the
a video.
video, bro.
The video is crazy too. I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta watch it.
Hey, look. You know what's funny too though? He had one hell of a stylist on that shit.
Damn.
Cause look, the hat placement in the video. If y'all notice, he had the beanie on. The hat was
like,
placed perfect. I know his stylist was
yeah,
like,
to
let me
the-
put that shit like
I
that.
gotta watch that shit.
He said
No,
that shit was
facts.
placed perfect. I ain't
Nah,
never-
his fits
Swear to
are
God,
pretty
yo.
hard in that
y'all
shit though.
funny as shit.
Shout out to Raj though. That nigga's
Nah,
mad
definitely,
humble.
bro. Definitely. Yeah.
Damn near the whole city know that nigga for real.
Nah, it's beautiful, bro.
Everybody know him from like for real. Everybody know him from like the skating ring and shit.
Shit like that.
I think like everybody went to school with that nigga. So
Yeah.
he always been a humble nigga.
I
I'm
don't-
trying to
I
figure out if I
remember
went
from
to school.
school.
I don't remember.
I don't
I'm
remember
trying to figure out if
from
I
school.
went to school with that nigga.
I think we went to school, but we ain't hang out.
I know I went to school with trees though. I know that for a fact. I went to school with trees, but I don't remember seeing Raj in the hallway.
What's some of your favorite artists from
Oh,
from
Raj went to
757?
like Woodside.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'll say Bobby. I fuck with Bobby. That's the homie.
Shout out Bobby Blaze. Hell yeah.
Who else local?
Crazy episode. Check that episode
Raj,
out.
I fuck with his shit. Who else? I can't think. I know some more local people.
Yeah.
Shout out
Who
to
else
Bobby.
local jazz?
Yeah, I fuck with local.
Who
What
I
he
know
dropped that
local?
one
I
track
said
with
Bobby
Sean?
Trees. I don't even know Tree. I know Bobby, but I don't know Trees. But I just know like he from here.
Yeah. Nah, Trees is definitely fire too.
Is Key from here, or he just like live around?
Key? Oh nah, I think he's from
I fuck with his
Fat
shit.
Man Key?
Mm.
Oh no, that nigga from Atlanta.
Small man
Yeah.
Key now.
No, for real.
What you mean? Oh, he got
skinny.
skinny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga got healthy on
Nah,
there.
he from
Nah, he was on the
Atlanta,
ASAP.
but
Oh, he was on the
fuck with
Yams Day
niggas-
shit too, right? Yeah.
He be fucking with people out here. Like he
Like I remember that. Were you at that event?
Nah.
The
Nah, for real.
Everyday. What's it called?
He fuck with everybody though. He really moved like because what you call it? What the hell that producer yo? That producer that fuck with him hard. He produced 21 Savage joint when he first came out. No Digital. I think that's his name. No Digital.
I can't even remember right
Sony Digital.
now. Sony
Sony
Digital.
Digital.
Sony Digital. Yeah, and Sony Digital. He was talking about him on the interview. He was just saying like how like that nigga be everywhere.
I know
like,
it's a
that
nigga from across
like,
the
he don't
water
never be in
named
one spot. Like, you might think he
44-8
there. That
roster.
nigga he probably in
He got
LA
a track
somewhere
with
chilling.
Key. He from like Portsmouth or something. He got a track with Key on his last that nigga's last project.
Yeah,
Matter
I
of fact,
got-
didn't he come out here and do a show with Trees and all of them? He did come out here and do a show with all of them.
That's when he made
Yeah.
that Virginia Beach freestyle.
Yeah, I'm not hip. I know Mello put me on
That
with Key. He was the first
I'm
one I
trying
knew.
to think. My bad, got y'all. I'm trying to think of some
Really?
other art. I'm like, I feel bad. I can't think of no other artists. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to UV. Like,
Nah,
I don't know
UV
if
is
y'all know.
hard. I'm gonna try to
hard,
get her on the
like,
show soon too.
Bro, like, we be joking all the time. She be like, you need to be my manager.
What
Cause
was
like,
that
I'll be
song
hitting
she
her up
had?
like, yo, get
Was
on
it called
this vlog,
Stop?
like, get on this show.
She had a song
like,
called Stop, right?
Stop. Like, that's
That
one of
one- that
her.
one
That's
was
one of my
hard.
favorite songs.
I thought she was about to blow off of that one because it was going crazy on SoundCloud.
What she's gonna blow. Like, I don't know when
Yeah.
she's gonna blow. Like, she's hard.
Nah, she on some shit.
She's from out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen her.
She
You seen her.
from,
She always has like different color hair.
Yeah, she actually
Um,
was on. If you go on my page, she's like on my page. We did a photo shoot. She got like the tats right here and like the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
can't
sings.
can't put me on with her.
Or I probably know. Yeah,
Yeah, she
I
got
saw
this
her in
song
the
Stop, bro.
bag.
It's hard as shit. Like, and it's kind of booming on SoundCloud too. I think it has like over 100,000 plays. Like,
She has a one. She has like it's two of her songs. It's like that. Like it's like damn, this shit's gonna blow. I can't think of the other one. I can't
it's
think of
funny
that
too
shit.
seeing people like knowing somebody about to blow like before they blow.
And then you like
It's
you know what's
like-
gonna
And
happen.
then
Like
just
just
Yeah.
see it happen.
Like I
That's
remember,
how it was with trees.
really.
Yeah, that's how it was with trees.
Y'all just
That's
was
how
going
it
to score him and shit.
Like trees.
Nah, he blew.
He don't get the respect he deserves. I'm gonna put it like I ain't gonna
he got
say
addicted
what I was
in
about
the
to say. I'm
industry
gonna put it
alive.
like that.
All right, let me
He
ask
don't
y'all a
get the respect
question.
he deserves.
Was that
It's good.
like the
Shit,
way I
he
found
still
out about
work with
him is from
enough
like
niggas.
people that I know like locally that I'm friends with that like was like, yo, this nigga stole Uzi shit. I mean,
Nah,
my bad.
no, Uzi stole his shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uzi stole his shit.
Yeah, Uzi stole.
He
it's
ran
a-
off
it's
with
a
his
track
whole style. He
called
Like-
he
Hotel.
made that style. He really did. I think.
No, I'm saying I like that's how I found out about him because I'm like I forgot the songs that it is that Uzi took from him, like the shit that he literally
First I
saying.
tried my
Top.
Yeah, and I'm hearing the shit like
Yeah.
trees and
then-
shit, and I'm like, wait, hell no. But I'm like,
Shout out
like,
to Trees
Are we the
for
only ones
that,
that know that?
but
Like-
damn.
Nah.
Yo,
We
Tree's really
are-
been with. No,
I mean, the industry don't know that because
Yeah, we the
niggas gonna
only
try
ones.
to like brush it off. But I
We
mean,
the
the
only
streets know.
ones.
The streets and niggas in Virginia know.
That's
Majority
crazy.
of everybody in Virginia know. So, I mean, you know, soon it's gonna get exposed.
Yeah,
soon,
he gon-
but Uzi could have kept
Truth
it
gonna
real.
come
I mean,
Oh,
Uzi did shout his name out in the
Don
song.
Cannon didn't make the
but-
beat either.
You said what?
Trees made the beat too.
which one?
The
For Top?
first top, yeah, he made the beat also.
Wow.
That beat is hard as shit too.
And Uzi stole some of his lyrics and flipped them around.
Nah, I've been hearing that for a while, man. That Trees doesn't get credit. He wrote a damn.
Can my friend ask on the plate over there? Can my friend?
I
get a
could
plate?
Yeah, you
Ask-
good. You can.
It's paper plate. Well, I'm just
could show
keeping
you
like
that
something.
shit
It
after.
should be a.
Or a
Yeah, you
cup
can
or
grab one of those right there.
What?
Hey, all y'all asses look alike.
yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Your family.
Gotcha, man. All y'all motherfuckers look
You know
alike.
they prank- we got two kids on the way in the family.
Who?
Real got a baby and DJ.
Oh damn.
Your mama is your twin.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
is that your sister? Like, I can't. If all you, your mom, and your sister take a picture, like which is which?
Who was who? Now I wanted to ask you to just about like your schedule and like how you just basically how you plan out your, like when to focus on art, when to focus on other stuff. Just basically like the balance between art and
And like work.
and personal life work. You know.
So like honestly, my work is like Grubhub. Like that's my work.
Oh, you okay?
So like it kind of works out with what I do because
If you don't mind, just kind of try to.
my bad.
You can move that like as much as you want to.
That's good.
Yeah. No, you can move it like wherever. you
Oh,
know.
it gives me like freedom to, just all right. I have a photo shoot today, or I need to do this, or just pick up my own schedule. So it kind of just works out. But normally I'll do like Grubhub in the morning, and then I'll have the rest of my day. So
Do you set aside certain hours of the day for like creating? So I was just watching this video on YouTube, and this dude was talking about like different routines of because it's all about trying to like when you get into a creative space, how it's like a different mode. You get into this space where it's like, and it's all about being able to control that feeling and get into it when you want to. And he was talking about Picasso, how Picasso had a routine, and he would wake up every day at 11. Then from like 11 to like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, he would go out to like lunch and coffee with his friends, mingle. And then from like 3 p.m. to like 2 a.m. again, he's painting. He's, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a routine. Like,
hours
do
are
you follow? Do you
good.
have a routine, or you kind of just spitball it?
Damn, you just paying. That's a long time. That just show that you really love. Like that's passion right there. I mean,
Yeah.
that you really love what you do. Like
That's-
you,
yeah.
you put majority of your time into your craft. It's like you wake up. Nah, I mean, you wake up and you find time for the people that you care about and you love, you feel me? But then from that time to 2 a.m. it's straight work, know what I mean?
Yeah.
I salute shit like that. I wanna get like that, you feel me? I wanna get it like in a routine. But no, I fuck with that shit though.
I don't really have like a set routine, but it's like, I don't know. I read about something recently, like, because with me, like with sleep, because that's a big part of it, I guess, like your daily routine.
Yeah.
So, like sometimes like I don't sleep, so I can be up, and to me, I think it's okay if I can't sleep and I'm up all night sewing or fucking like creating, making like writing ideas, like whatever it is. Like I think that's cool, but like I know like you need sleep like at some point, so it's like
that shit affects you. When
Yeah,
you
like-
go like you could go for a few days, but once you start pushing to that week of you ain't get enough
oh
sleep.
no, not a week.
you
I'm just
like,
saying like if it's like specific days.
Yeah.
But like I recently read something like about like the circadian rhythm.
I've heard of that.
And it's like
Reaching
when
a
you
week
sleep from
with
like
no sleep.
you should sleep from, and I kind of do accidentally fall into these like those rules or whatever. But like being asleep between like the hours of 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning, 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. And it's like those hours like
best energy for creation.
yeah, like, and it like not resets your pineal gland, but like I don't know the word, like revitalize, like
Yeah.
it like I can't think of what the word is, but like
Rejuvenates.
yeah, like your pineal gland, like
Yeah.
it's
So
it's
you
good
you
for
into
it.
shit like that?
Yeah.
Like I've done a little research on pineal glands.
Like
I personally
everything,
believe
like
it.
your toothpaste, like a whole bunch of shit. affects
Yeah,
it.
like the drinking water, everything, fluoride.
Water,
yeah.
like-
yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, so yeah, that's definitely a thing. Like they say that they're slowly trying to calcify our pineal glands. Oh, the word you're probably thinking of is decalcify.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So you into like trying to?
I mean, it's little ways to decalcify. Literally, like go in the sun, like for a
Yeah.
little bit a time of the day, like get exercise, like get good sleep, like
And
drink.
then they also say like your
Non-fluoride
pineal
water.
gland is the shape of
Bro, it's mad small.
it's like an
Yeah.
acorn. Or they
It's
try to
probably
say like
smaller
the
than that.
Egyptians
That
or
shit
somebody
like a
had it
pea.
like
That shit's
it was a
like
pine cone. I think it was a pine cone,
this.
right?
That shit's like this.
Small.
Yeah, but you heard like how they say
Deep in
Egyptians
this
used to
shit.
do the hieroglyphs of like the pine cone, and that's what they were trying to symbolize is like the pineal gland, or something like
I
that.
don't know.
I
I
don't
just know it's supposed to bring you closer to God or something like that. Cause the third eye, bro, it's like
So be trying to stay
I don't
connected
even
to
know
source.
that shit. I just know that shit
Definitely.
vibes.
I like
Like-
that. I like that. I can relate.
Definitely very spiritually, like just I don't know. I don't want to be cliche and say woke, but like I don't know. Either you woke or sleep. Like and I'm
That's
not
a
asleep,
fact.
so
We
it's
talked
like-
about that on the show. Like they're trying to fucking make being aware cliche.
Yeah,
Like
but
when
it's
people like you too woke.
I think
like,
it
what you mean?
comes. I think that part comes like with the internet because the internet like makes everything like weird nowadays. So it's like
It makes
when it
everything
comes to
cliche.
like spiritual shit, it's like you wanna. It's like it's the people that like are trying to be like more woke than like just be. If you're spiritually like just open or there, just be there. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I think it's when the people like that. I don't know how to explain it. Like
It's
Yeah.
being woke for clout.
yeah, like
Or it's being like that. That's a sad thing. Every time something comes up, even if it's positive, people start doing it for attention. Even if it's showing love, like that's such a positive thing. It's what you could most positive thing you could do is show love. But then people start doing that for clout. It's like, all right.
I don't know.
No, it's like I definitely do agree that it's like at nighttime there's a different energy.
Definitely.
I don't know
like,
what it is.
Creative hours, like
You hip to like
in the
how the
morning.
Earth has like 3 or 4 moons, not just one.
honestly, I haven't heard that, but I'm interested in
The
hearing.
Earth has one moon.
That's all I know about it. But yeah, no, it's a fact. Look it up.
It has
Heard
one
that,
moon.
yeah.
It has one sun. My nigga,
Elon just went
I
to
ain't
Mars
fucking
and
with
shit.
none of that.
Yeah, I just watched it.
crazy
They
shit
got
no
4K
more, bro.
images of Mars now.
Word.
Now he's
This shit
gonna be
looks like
it's
Nevada.
It's life up there. Or we found water.
They
or-
think it's different moons and different suns because certain shit is going on right now. Like, niggas will see the moon during like sunset and be like, "Oh, it's a fake moon," and it's like, bro,
It's satellite.
nigga, we in the fucking
I just got the email
end
from.
times, bro. So it's like it's gonna be mad wicked shit going on.
We're
Like,
in a simulation. Hold on.
the lesser light and the greater light showing together. Bro.
You think it's a simulation? What are the
Nah,
chances you
I'm
think that
saying-
we're in a simulation?
Shit, honestly, I don't know what the fuck we're in. You never know.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
honestly. Like, think about next time this year. We just found out Elon Musk got, or whoever is on Mars or got pictures or is up there somehow, satellites, whatever. Like, what information we gonna know next year about Mars? Like,
Yo, that's crazy.
There's a hell of aliens up here, and they do not fuck with us. Don't come.
like
He said, "Don't
I was talking to
come."
Jalen earlier. I think what's gonna be crazy is the AR glasses. Like Apple is dropping the
AR glasses.
yeah, with the augmented reality. So it's basically like glasses that look like regular glasses, and then you can see the regular world, but then you can also project like holograms
Oh wow.
and shit like that into the light. So if you get a text message, it'll just like pop up in your vision, like shit like that. You know what I mean? That's the next wave after the phones. That's on the way, man.
Kill niggas.
It's on the way. Not even, it's glasses.
But it-
Glasses. It
I
also
think I'm gonna stick to the
it's
phone.
deeper.
Like,
It's deeper than glasses.
I think I'm
bro.
sticking to the phone.
Word.
Bro. Like, that's some Black Mirror shit. Like,
or
That shit deeper
I think it's
than
cool, man.
glasses. This shit created by men, so you know it's wicked.
what do you use for your website? Squarespace?
no, Big Cartel, but I have a Google like domain.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I use a Big Cartel for our
I don't
merch.
have to have it like that Big Cartel.
Yeah, but you got the actual domain. We have like the fucking free one for the merch.
Oh yeah.
What, the Big Cartel?
Yeah. Merch in the description, check it out. Yeah. No, Big Cartel's hard.
I hate being under a website. That shit.
I've always I've never used anything else like since like 2015.
Any
It's only
thoughts
'cause
on
it
just
takes
getting
time.
traction to your website? Because it's like hard to get, even like big, huge, like successful people kind of feel like having trouble getting traction to their website instead of like a social media platform or something like that people are already on.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm still like I'm still learning this shit every day. Like, well, when it comes, not too much when it comes to like the sewing and stuff, but I'm still learning about that every day too. Like, just it could be something new or random, but like the business side and like promoting, like advertising, because when it comes to like the brand, like everything literally like is me. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, but I'm not them. I don't like have a problem with like I guess you call it like the grind and shit like that, because you can like pay blogs and pay for traction. Like I can pay, for advertisement and shit
Yeah.
like that.
But I don't be feeling the same though.
Not even that. It's like,
That's no point.
I don't know. It's like fake.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's like I
yeah.
could have 10,000 people viewing my site every day or every hour.
But
So
would it
I'm
be
paying for
real?
it, but are y'all buying anything? Like,
Yeah.
Y'all can be viewing my Instagram page, but are y'all like?
Yeah, views.
buying it?
Views.
Visits
Yeah,
and
exactly.
shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't give a
That
damn
the
about no
other
story
day,
views.
I
Like,
was
That's a
like-
fact. Who said that? I think it was Wallow and them. Like, all this shit, you got all these followers on Instagram, you get all these views. But how many t-shirts can you sell? If you post a t-shirt right now, if you post some merch, how many people are actually gonna go buy that? That's where your real reach is. Fuck a stream. Nobody fucks with 6ix9ine, but everybody watches all the shit he posts on Instagram.
You know what I
But
realized?
nobody fucks with him.
You know what I
So
realized?
what does
the
that
other
shit
day?
really mean? Like, what you say,
It's
bro?
Like, bro, with shit like that, like, everybody out here is in the same position, so it's like, it's gonna be hard to just like sell some shit and like people cop this shit right then and there. It's gonna take like
yeah, like you have to
weeks.
be.
Niggas gonna
you have
hit
to
you
want-
like,
you have to
yo,
want-
I got you
be
like
able to wait
after
for
I
that
get
shit.
paid type shit. Cause it's like, bro, everybody out here is living the same life, bro. It's like everybody's getting it how they're getting it, dog. Like, so they're like, shit, all right, I gotta pay bills right now. The next check I get is good, so I'll copy your shit after that. Yeah.
Or people would just hit you up and like inquire about buying some shit.
Oh, yeah,
no
they
one
like,
don't.
bro,
No
you
one
got
they're
a
not
small-
going to, but just to be
Like,
like,
yeah, but like.
yeah, just to keep them
niggas,
in
you
mind,
tryna
like
get
they
this
hit you.
small, like-
Like even with the, we're doing the advertisements now. We're trying to get advertisements up and going for the show. So we're trying to just go out and find our own advertisers and shit, like on ground level. And people will hit me up like, yo, like looking for a placement. And then when we actually start talking to business, like, I'm gonna hit you later. Like, all right, man, I get it. People like, I don't know.
That shit. I
People
feel
don't be
like
serious,
girls
man.
experience that shit. I don't want to be like stereotyping or whatever, but girls like experience that shit a lot. Like if you're selling something, whether you're a model, a fashion designer, women that are stylists on Instagram, like you're gonna get inquiries that are fake as fuck from guys. Like
Just trying to smash, like,
not even that.
Be
I
on it.
mean, just trying to talk, but it's like
Yeah.
you'll be like, oh, do you have this in a small, or I like this or something. Well, I mean, it's nothing wrong with being like, I like this. That's fucked up. But like, oh, you got this in a small, and I'll be like, yeah. And then like after I say yeah, or sending you the link or whatever,
no reply.
yeah, like I don't see any sale, but I see a
That's what I'm
reply,
saying. That's
like,
what I was saying. Like people like just want you to remember them like they inquired about it. I
like,
guess
after
like,
you
but
said
all right.
After I say yeah, then you ask me another question that has nothing to do with like
Yeah,
you're not buying anything.
I get it. What are some things you learned as far as like sewing and stuff like that, and as far as actually creating it? What are some, or maybe
What are some things I learned?
yeah, like or even maybe some good like places for people to go and learn some more on? Do you have anybody that like?
I say you.
Is there like YouTube tutorials? Is there like a certain person you watch up there?
Honestly, like nowadays I don't really watch tutorials, but like when I started, I used to watch like, I think his name was Andrew. I don't really know what his channel was. His channel was called.
He's like a vlogger, like a design vlogger.
He would
I
like
guess.
vlog and like just make different things, like sweatpants and just random stuff.
Yeah.
There is a girl on Instagram though. Her name is like Nicole. She makes like random stuff. She'll make like a jacket and it'll have like pockets and it'll have like candy in it type shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever seen her, but
No, I'm not hit.
she makes some dope shit.
Shout out to her. I want some candy.
But I don't really watch those tutorials really much. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be watching like vloggers and stuff on YouTube.
I'll be watching like Kerwin Frost sometimes.
Oh, that's-
I don't know if he
I
counts
love
like as a
Kerwin.
podcast.
Yeah, he has a podcast.
Vlogger.
He has a podcast, and
Like he interviews everybody.
yeah, he has that new show in the car where he had the
I
episode
haven't
with,
seen
with
that.
who was up there?
Shaq West.
Shaq West.
Yeah,
that was hard.
Nah, that was still his regular show. They was just in the whip.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
But the thing is, it's like he be interviewing all those people be his friends too. Like that's the crazy shit. Like them niggas were down and out together at the same time. Like a lot.
And now
of
they all
people
up.
interview. Yes, bro. It's so
That's beautiful.
Crazy.
That's what I would like to see of like season 2, season 3 of our show. Is everybody that we work with are fucking getting closer
Oh,
where they
yeah,
want to
like-
be, and they
Yeah.
come back and like, yo,
That'd
tell
be
us the
lit.
progress since
Come back for part 2.
Y'all watch Breakfast Club? Or like
I
when they
used
did
to
used
more.
to have the
I used to more. Now
I ain't
I
watching
still
The
follow him on
only
Instagram,
Breakfast
but
Club I watch is the movie.
when I had a 9 to 5, I would listen to them every morning, like on the way to work more. Like
I brought them up because like if you watch an old interview, like someone that's probably been on there like multiple times, like Chris Brown or somebody, like
Yeah.
when he first was like, all right, 16 and then 21 and then 23, he's like, oh shit, like
It's nice to see the growth. Like
yeah.
people like to see that. People like that's why I leave like even like my old music up or like my old content is just like I like to see my growth too.
My Twitter probably has the oldest.
Yeah,
Like you could probably find the most like
yeah, I get it.
old shit.
Nah, I definitely
Yeah,
archive
that's
too.
what it is for me too.
Who
Twitter.
who would you see yourself styling for? Like in the industry right now, who you see
Shit,
yourself
anybody,
styling for?
honestly.
Like if it was one person you had to say
like a girl and a
I
guy.
want to style for them. Cause
I'll
you like that,
say-
you like they style. You feel like it. It's
Like
kinda
Coi
simple.
Leray, I feel like I could do some dope shit with her. Coi
Word.
Leray, and then like a guy, I would say. I don't know.
I
I'm
feel like
trying to think
yo,
of who need a style.
It's
with
crazy
that.
because I
I
could
feel like you'll
see
kill
Coi
Jaden
Leray in
Smith
those
look, too.
jeans.
Facts, like the bagginess and
Easy,
like
yeah.
she having like a little like a bralette or some shit, like and a fucking hat, some boots or some shit.
nah, she's hard too. I seen her No Jumper interview.
Yeah. Who are y'all's favorite like designers?
Mm.
Or
What about you, bro?
stylists?
Favorite
I don't really know any
designers?
stylists to be honest. I think you're the only stylist I know. So
Damn,
you're
that's
my
dope.
favorite stylist.
That's
Nah,
it.
my favorite stylist. My favorite stylist is my boy Kwame. He got the relation.
I don't even know.
Okay.
I wasn't
Lace.
even that deep into like knowing the actual people Like, it's just like certain brands. Like, it's this designer named Reese Cooper, but like I don't even know the name of his brand. Like, it's a brand called Rude.
Yeah, Rude.
I found out about them in like 2012, and I was like, yo, that was the craziest shit I found, and I was just like, yo.
Yeah, he's hard.
Do anybody know about
He
this?
has some loafers coming out.
Some loafers?
Yes, they're like tan.
Oh, it's this dude, Kobe Fisher. Yo, that nigga is crazy. He got a junk called Fish Scale. Fish Scale.
Hell yeah.
He be making all his pieces. Nigga dropped like, he make these glasses and like the frames. It'll be like AK-47, like the junks.
That's hard. I saw an umbrella like that. Like the handle was a gun, and then like to like eject it, like you had to like pull the trigger. And shit. Like this was hard.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know any stylists, but
A Rihanna stylist, I think his name is like Jaja. Like his IG is like Jaja or some shit like that. But he's hard. Like
I would say my favorite designer though is probably Ass Pizza. You hit?
Ass Pizza.
honestly, isn't that Kerwin and like Luca?
That's his boy.
This is his boy.
It's this dude named Austin, but he goes by
Isn't
like
that Luca too or no?
no, but they're all
They
like
just all
they're all
friends.
friends. Yeah, he's Luca's friend.
I never really saw it. I've heard it like the brand, like the name. I just thought it was like, I don't really know what I really thought it was, but I knew it was associated with him. But
I'm not hip. I went through like a.
I'm Ran Potato. He's crazy too.
Why all these? They all got crazy
Iron Man
names though.
Potato.
Cause bro, this generation,
gotta be different.
It's like
Yeah.
you know how niggas like.
It's like a Twitter handle as a name.
Yeah.
pretty much.
But Iron Man Potato, he makes crazy shit. Like he has this big ass book bag. It's a big ass Air Force.
That's funny.
Like
Right.
he makes a bunch of weird shit. He made his own exotic bags. He made.
I seen a dude.
He
I seen
making
a,
like these bootleg Gucci and like Louis shits.
On some Dapper Dan shit.
I don't even know what the fuck he is.
I seen a fucking
He's like
meme
some
the other
type of
day.
Indian or something.
I seen a meme. It was you know like a USB flash drive, but it was like a Timberland boot, but it was a flash drive, and the meme was
That's
like,
hard.
what would you store on this? And the dude was like, facts. Nothing but facts.
Chill.
Yeah. And even on like you reminded me too earlier, you're talking about girls like having a business. The girl posted a meme. She was like, all these girls be mean as shit till they start a business, and it's hey girl. It's like nah,
Yeah.
fuck you.
I saw that.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
I saw that shit.
Hey girl, I'm selling a new
No,
got some new
that's
shit.
They turn into their best friend.
I
Quick.
definitely see that shit. Excuse me from yawning, man. It's been a long day for me.
You
It's
good.
been a
I'm
very
low-key
long
tired
day for me.
myself.
God,
good.
running around all
Good,
goddamn
man.
day.
A lot of work to be done, man.
Whew.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Damn.
So do you like do you have a schedule on like I'll be wondering too, like, you know, like with artists and stuff will drop like singles and maybe a tape video, like what is like a drop schedule for like designers? Do you think about stuff like that? Like,
Not
okay,
at
this year
all.
I'm gonna drop this many times, or like how does that work for you?
No, like honestly, at one point I kind of was like that when I first started because I would be like, "Oh shit, it's fall, so I need to drop for fall winter 2017," and it's like I don't have the collection ready, but it's like, nigga, like I'm not like Virgil, like I don't have to like these people. And then honestly, when it comes to that, like that's a whole nother story. Like you can pay to like get into these shows, so it's like, all right, if you have a
You talking about like what's it called?
New York
Fashion shows, I
Week
guess.
and all that
Yeah.
shit, like this package is like as cheap as like $6,000, and it comes like with hotels and
So anybody can just go be in.
yeah, anybody.
Fashion Week.
I mean, of course, like if your shit's
Yeah.
trash, like they're not gonna like, even if you have the 6,000, like they're not gonna let you be in that bitch. But like, you know, like if your shit's when you submit your thing or whatever, and you have the money, like you can do it.
Is it like
Paris
a
Fashion Week,
selective
all that
people?
too.
Like only this many people will get picked and.
I
shit
mean,
like that?
it's like a whole bunch. It's like a lot of different ones, but like in general, like you can pay your way into like you know how you can pay your way into music, kind of like
Yeah.
pay your way into plays and streams, like
To everything.
The thing is, you can pay your way into all that shit, and you might do it once.
yeah,
You
like,
might run around the block one time,
yeah.
but you done after that.
But I
You know
low key
what I'm
forgot
saying?
like what I was going back to. Like you had asked me something before that. You were saying some shit before that.
What was I saying? I don't even know.
I forgot.
I forgot to.
I don't even remember what he said either.
No, I was saying the drop schedule.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
back to that, like I kind of just now I realize that there's no rules with fashion, or at least you don't have to follow them for real, Like, when it comes to dropping, like, you can just drop whenever, like, so I might drop, like, this month, if you want to call it drop, I low-key release, like, 2 different times this month. Like, once was, like, kind of like a Valentine's thing, and then once was, like, recently. Hey.
Congrats.
You talking about accounting? You need to be the accountant with the good credit.
I'm with it, and I ain't been paying shit.
Don't say that on the camera.
What was your Valentine's drop? What'd you drop?
I did a little drop of hoodies and like sweats.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was like, I mean, I guess you would call it Valentine's because it was like pink, different shades of pink in the hoodie. But yeah, just I realized you can just drop whenever. Like with music, I feel like as an artist, probably I don't know if you feel the same, but like you don't have to drop like okay, like I don't have to release a mixtape or album this month, like or two a month.
It's about when it feels right to you.
Yeah, like I just release whenever.
Is there like any music that inspires you, like when you be creating?
I can listen to
certain shit.
Some like turn shit. I can listen to like Brent Faiyaz. I can listen to Sade. I can listen to like anything.
Yeah.
I can watch interviews or like watch like your vlogs and stuff while I'm like sewing and stuff like that. Like just something in the background. Sometimes I probably not even paying attention to it. Like,
You ever like thought about vlogging or anything like that?
not really, no.
Yeah.
Probably should though. Definitely probably should.
It's definitely all types of vloggers that are like popping too.
Yeah.
The YouTube game is
YouTube
crazy.
is-
You can
with
really
the
make money
sewing,
doing anything.
you
You
know,
could just
people
literally sit there and
record
sew, and people would just watch you, and you
I was
could
about to say
fucking.
that. Like I be like,
That's what I'm telling her. Like,
People just eat up there. What's that shit called you sent me the other day? People
what they
just
call like mukbangs or mukbangs.
mukbang. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. People just sit there fucking eat and like.
Yeah.
Then there's
All
different ones.
day.
Bro,
Yo,
there's ones where they'll
niggas
eat
really
live
watch people
like
eat, bro.
shit. Like they'll eat like live like squids and octopuses that are still moving. Like Shorty would put in her mouth and they'll be like
Are you talking about the Asian
trying to
lady?
claw out of her mouth and shit.
I
I'll
seen
be like,
her eat
yo,
a turtle
what the
other
fuck?
day. I was scared.
Nigga, how do you eat a turtle?
nigga.
Like,
The shell, like
She like,
what?
yeah,
I
you
feel
probably
bad.
got
I
that
feel
much.
bad to kill a
Bit the nigga
turtle.
head
Like,
off. I was like, yo.
how you?
are
Yeah.
you that comfortable?
That was the first time my stomach was like, I was like, yo,
I got a weak stomach. I can't watch that shit like that.
I don't
It's
even
called like
know.
Not
just
the
type
lady
in
with
just
the
type in girl eating live squids or some shit like that, and you'll see all of them.
Yeah, she be eating.
There's some weird shit on the internet, bro. There's literally videos of girls that make money off just literally like stepping into mud with boots. I'm not kidding you. Literally, their whole thing is they put these big ass rubber boots on, and they go around put the camera real close to the floor, and they just step in mud. And I guess guys just like the sound of the boots going in the mud, like this, and they just literally just close up on their legs, just stepping in mud.
I'm not wasting.
And
my
it's like
precious
millions of
time
views.
to sit there and watch that though. I'm
What?
not.
Cause
But my
nigga,
point is,
YouTube is
it's
a
a
crazy
market for
place.
mine
Like
just really be
Yeah.
like
the way that
fucked up.
do you know there are little kids that are on
Yeah.
YouTube making millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Well, I guess their parents are making millions.
That was the
of
highest
dollars,
streamed or highest paid person on YouTube, I think, for a couple years in a row. That kid that would just play with toys.
but- Yo, what?
Forgot his
With
name,
the
but
kids and making
I'm
it.
not hating on nobody. Like,
think
congrats to
about
the
it,
little
but
kid, but
shit.
like,
think about how
Bro.
many kids. Think about how many kids that just be on the phone, just looking at, just typing up different stuff.
But think about the shit the kids are watching. Like, nigga, I seen my nephew earlier. He was watching some shit about a conspiracy theory.
what?
I was like,
Damn.
bro, you're 7, my nigga. Like,
What'd he
Yo,
say?
what?
What'd he-
I was like, you don't even know about.
He said,
the world.
"Jalen, what's a
Wouldn't you start out
pedophile?"
early? Like,
It was some Juice World conspiracy because like he got this
Oh, I thought it
thing
was
where
some
he
other
be
shit.
like when he hears about a dead rapper, he like
Try to figure out how he died.
in a lot of other shit
Yeah.
like that, and I'm just like, dude,
Nah, that's crazy.
He's
Don't
7
even-
though.
When I 7, that's crazy. That's
crazy.
dope.
my little
Yeah.
cousin
Kinda
like
dope,
watches like people playing video
but,
games and
nah, I
shit.
mean,
I'm like,
Yeah, I be
people
seeing
make
him, bro.
money playing video games on
Yeah,
YouTube.
bro,
which is crazy.
bro, I caught people watching people play Call of Duty, just watching them. I'm like, but what the fuck are you? Why are you watching them, bro? Go play the fucking game.
yeah. See, he be watching niggas play Fortnite and shit, but he plays it too. But it's
Yeah.
like,
Why you watching it? Go play.
My little
like, he be
brother
like,
will
"It's
watch
season
it while
3 of
he's playing the
Fortnite."
game.
I'm like,
Yeah.
He'll be playing the game, and then he'll have the phone, a little tablet, whatever, with the game, with like
Watching
another
somebody
dude
else.
playing the game.
It
It's
be like
like-
that. It's
Like,
a
like,
market,
playing
yo.
it too.
Like, are you like, is he
Yeah.
teaching you something? Like, what the fuck?
It's really a market out here. You just gotta
Shout
find
out
out
to my
what you
little brother.
like.
Shout out Kaden if you watch
And-
Oh,
this.
nah,
and
I
stay
caught that
consistent
nigga
with it.
doing fucking with cheat codes and shit one day.
I bet you could go. I bet you could go viral My bad for you. I bet you can go viral for not doing anything. I might just start a series of me just sitting on the couch, just looking at the camera and not saying shit for 10 minutes.
Y'all should
I
vlog.
bet you'd be like, yo, you know that dude on YouTube that just don't do shit? He just sits there? Bro, that shit is crazy.
Yo.
You gonna be sitting there just looking.
It's like,
Yeah, niggas be into the dumbest
I
shit.
talk with my hands.
We be wasting
It's a market,
lot of
man. It's a market out
time.
here for whatever you want to do, yo.
Definitely.
The world too corrupt.
I'm
Like,
gonna market something, man. So you talking about anything? I'm trying to get rich now.
Yeah, you should
I'm
just,
about to link up with a kid.
Shit,
like, man,
it's a
look, we gotta get
process.
this
It's a
money.
process.
I don't
Okay,
even want
it's
to
a
get
process. Gotta fall in love with the process, man. Like you said, like, you like doing this shit. You don't even have to have a drop this month or this, this season, whatever. It's just like, even like going back to Picasso, that's why he could do that shit for so long. Like what bro was saying, where you really love that shit. It's like real artists create on their day offs whenever you get a chance.
Facts. It's definitely days where I don't feel like creating, or
Yeah.
like might not be in the mood to, but
I feel like
I might
that
end up
sometimes.
getting in that mood later. Or
Cause it's like when you create,
might just need a
still
break.
gotta deal with yourself too. So it's like, all right,
Yeah.
let me put this shit on the back burner for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
Relax.
For me personally, I'll get too wrapped up into my art. Is like I almost forget about life or forget about my mental health or like stop focus too much of my energy on that shit.
yeah. Nah, definitely everything's a balance. Definitely. What you about to say?
What you say, bro?
I feel like it was an interesting ass question. He was like,
Yeah, I got distracted quick as fuck. Hold on. Damn.
Remember it, bro. Even on like, what do you do? Like,
wait, I
What do
want
you
to
do
ask
when
you
you-
a question.
Go ahead,
When
do
did
your
you come
thing.
back? When did you come back? When did you come over here? Like,
from Bosnia? Kind of like you when you came from Lynchburg. I was like 3.
wow.
Yeah, but I go visit. It was 99, so we came here in
But
99.
that's like a big difference. Like I went from Lynchburg to Fayetteville, like
Yeah.
ratchet to ratchet, like
Yeah. No, I can't. No, it was different. It was a different.
ratchet to ratchet military.
You
Like.
said y'all came in '99.
99, bro.
In a couple of years.
And I
Y'all
go
heard
back
about
to I go back like
9/11.
almost every summer. I've been back like
That's
10
lit.
times,
I haven't been back.
so I like
since.
remember it and I know what it's like.
Wait, so 9/11 happened in 2000, right? Or
2001.
2001.
Yeah.
So y'all came to America.
Wait, in
2
2001.
years later.
in 99.
Oh, no,
2
no.
years later, that tragic shit happened. I know your peoples was probably like, where the fuck?
You know
did
what's
we
funny, bro,
move
about
to?
that?
But isn't this crazy over there
It's
too?
bad down there
Well,
too.
in
so
Bosnia,
at the
it was a
same
war.
time, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So you went
Yeah.
from that to that.
Yeah, so-
like they came back.
Yeah, so like and it was a war in Bosnia from like 90 to like 95. So like the year I was born, actually like the day I was born, that morning I was born, we had like some victory. So I was like a
Wow.
victory baby type shit. But like
That's crazy.
then we came here and but it's crazy about 9/11. Like I'm Muslim too, so it's like at that time it was a real like big stereotypes on Muslim people after 9/11, and I remember thinking like even me like I have the luxury of you can't really tell I'm Muslim unless I tell you, so I can't imagine actually looking Muslim. And, like it's probably a
Yeah.
difference. But I remember even I was in first grade when 9/11 happened, so I remember even at that young feeling weird like people saying like Muslims are terrorists or like shit like that. I didn't really know how to feel about that at the time. Like,
Just little kid, dumb shit.
Just looking at her.
Everybody like, I hope they don't find out. Like,
yeah,
Yo, chill.
I'm not gonna lie. I made it a point to tell people I was
They
Muslim.
don't find out.
I made it a point just to.
You
show
say you did
people.
make point to tell them?
Yeah,
I made a point to tell people because to almost show like lead by example. Like not
yeah,
everybody
that's
is
good,
like
yeah.
that.
all
Like
of them are bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
you funny as shit, bro.
nah, I get it's funny though.
Yo, what the fuck? He funny as shit, yo.
What are some of your like what are some of your short term goals and like maybe like a little bit longer term goals you have for this? Where do you want to see this go?
Short term, I would say like, just making like, not making sales, but progressing with, the brand. Like whether it's gaining, just people that are supporting, whether they're buying something or not, like you just following me. And all right, maybe 2 weeks from now you might see some shit and it's like, oh, this shit is dope. I might want this. All right, cool. Like,
Yeah.
or you just like spreading word of mouth. Like,
Giving you a chance.
yeah, like I guess networking, whatever if you want to call it like that. Short term, so like growing that, and then long term, I would say, like not even just having a store, because like I like always remembered like this lady. She was like, "You don't have a store yet?" And I was like 19, like I had just started. Oh, and mind you, like I might can get into that too, but when I first started, before actually making clothes, like I was with the thrifting, like I would resell, like I got a Nike windbreaker. All right, I'm reselling, like I might have bought it for $10, but it's brand, like not brand new, but it's like it's decent enough to sell for $40. All right, $40, and then or even taking stuff to like round two and like rotate, like even just flipping stuff like there, like I don't know.
Where'd you get the idea for that? Did you see somebody else doing it, or you kind of just?
It was kind of, I feel like I'm not saying like I was not the first person to do that thing, of course, but like how it was like waves of stuff, like I feel like it was like in like the beginning wave, because I feel like now like there's like we know about, like we can name, like back in the day we can only name like, okay, well I can only name like, all right, rotate and round two for real when it comes to like the reselling stores.
So Play-Doh start coming out and fucking everybody in that.
Play-Doh's been doing that shit, but I'm talking about like Play-Doh's kind of low key now on that shit too. Now I don't know if you've been in there lately. They got like I've been in the Play-Doh's.
They got some good clothes now.
No, they have like a section. I don't know if it's this one, but they have like a section that it looks like you're in round two. Like, like they got like all that type of
Really, that's crazy. I haven't been there in years.
Man, you take some Yeezys up there, they'll give you fucking 25 cents.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Give you 50 cents for them.
Yeah, I'll never forget. My brother took some black suede Timbs from there. He took some Timbs there. 10 out of 10 condition. They gave that nigga $30. He was so pissed, bruh.
I don't know who's worse, them or
I
GameStop.
paid like $180 for these shits. I'm like,
remember those?
your dumbass went through with it, like.
Y'all be like, oh nah,
She had
give
some
me the J's, bro. Give me the J's back. Everything else I don't give a fuck about.
So when you first started reselling, were you like just selling to like your friends, or how'd you meet clients for that?
No, I would do like just like what everyone else that was doing it kind of was on Amazon, eBay, like Mercari, Depop.
So this is before Grailed came on the scene.
Yeah, I low key sold like a couple things on Grailed, but it's like it was like the one-on-one stuff I did, like a pair of camo pants I made and like one-on-one pieces, but
shit goes for a high price on Grailed.
Yeah, Grailed is cool, but all those sites, like of course they get their piece too. So it's like when you have your own, and then of course when you have your own, like if you're using Striped or like different things, like they're taking percentages too. But it's like, okay, this is like a different percentage, and like y'all are taking like 30, 40, 50, like.
Man, what were you saying about the lady that said you didn't have a store? Where was she going with that?
So when you were talking, I went into talking about that because I was talking about long-term goals. So I was like my long-term isn't just only to like have a store. Like it's like I want to have like multiple stores in like different countries. Like, all right, there's a store in Paris. All right, I got a store in London. Like,
hard.
Virginia is like the main store, whatever they call it, like the flagship store. But like,
is it called the mother store?
Something like
that.
the first one or whatever. But like one in Cali, like just different places, and then like be styling like everyone, like not everybody, but like I'm a known stylist. Like that's what I'm a long-term goal with that as well. Like. Yeah. Just being successful with that. Like, I want to style, like, in movies, like, not just people, like, posting pictures and it's on Instagram. It's, like, style by Sade. Like, nah, like, I want to be, like, when the credits come on in the movie or, like, the TV show. And it's, like, creative director, like, stylist, like, what they call it, like, costume designer, whatever, like, Sade Elliott. Like.
Matter of fact, I'm not going to lie. I was saying I didn't know another stylist. I think, Perla Woods, right?
Yeah.
Isn't she a stylist, too?
I'm not sure, but
I know she does set designs.
She's dope. Like, I know she does like photography and stuff. Like, I think.
No, she had a super interesting combo too. Yeah, I feel like I don't know. As far as brick and mortars, like, I don't know. Stores is kind of. I don't know. Stores might make a comeback just in the same way we're talking about certain fashion trends. Like people are on this Amazon wave now, especially we're in the crib, so everybody just ordering shit. But it's like, I think it's like almost nostalgic just going to like the store. To buy, even like going to the bookstore just to buy a book, it's like a different feeling than buying a book off Amazon. It's like
and like also another goal with like fashion too, like aside from just like making clothes and stuff, like I want to like incorporate like I mean I try to do it like all like anyways when I do make clothes, like recycling things and materials and fabrics, or just like putting like unorthodox stuff together, like materials you wouldn't expect to go together. My bad, I keep going away from like.
No, you good?
But like I don't know. One day, like you know how like Jaden Smith comes to mind when I think like recycling and like sustainability type.
Yeah,
things,
for
like,
sure. Like Just Water.
Yeah, just
I'm
water.
a big supporter.
And, like, the shoes, like I think the New Balance are made of like.
All recycled material.
Yeah, like
yeah, I think so.
Crazy.
That's
But-
what I was saying earlier when you were like saying when they were saying who they can see you style. I feel like you'll kill
Oh,
Jaden
yeah.
Smith.
I think we would do something dope. Willow was cool too. I would style Willow.
Yeah, I went to the
Tierra
tour.
Whack. She's hard. I would love to style her.
Yeah, I've heard of her. I'm not super hit, but definitely heard her
She
name.
rap
Yeah, she
She be
freestyles like
going
crazy.
crazy.
What's her name?
Tierra Whack.
Where's she from?
I think she's from Philly. Like
Shit, I don't even.
Nah, I'm
She's
not
from
gonna even
Philly, I
lie.
think.
I just catch her like when people repost her, and I see her shit.
Yeah, I went to the Willow and Iris tour. Jaden and Willow's like last tour.
where's that?
It was like
Oh, a tour.
yeah, I think it was like 2 years ago. They had one in DC. I'm not gonna lie, I've been to like probably 5 or 6 concerts. Best concert of my life. Like it
What?
was really like that.
That's
Word.
Bro, I had a great time. Like, and then I got introduced to this dude named Lito there. He like opened up for them.
Mm-hmm.
This white dude, bro, he's crazy too.
No word.
Best show of my life, bro. Super inspired. You know how sometimes you see shit. It's like being a creator yourself. Sometimes you see shit.
It's like damn.
It
It's
really
making me want to go do
inspires
something.
you. Like, it's like that's the next best feeling aside from you creating something yourself.
It's
It's
seeing,
seeing somebody else create something
that's
like,
good at it
oh
doing it.
man, like
Yeah.
let's do it. It's crazy. It's an energy thing, yo.
I low key feel like the 7-5, like how y'all were saying, like we're all like, all right, we're doing this interview, or like people that already did their interview. All right, season 1, then it's like season 3 or 4, like whether that's a year later or
Whenever.
this year, like whenever, and it's like, all right, they're famous, or not even just fame, but successful, and it's like, or you either just you see like the progress and like the growth, like
Yeah, like even like your fans will, one day, God willing, you get to where you got to be.
yeah,
Then it's like only like we were talking about, like it would be interesting for you to go back to yourself, but also your fans. Like how many people that are successful right now, where you wish you could see how they looked at things before they got on. It's like
yeah.
definitely get it, yo.
We're like, I feel like we're like how Pharrell and them were back in the day. Like they were in the same area, like literally.
Yeah.
Like I know they were like probably more in the beach, but
Do you think
It's
people who
like-
make history are usually aware of it, or they just?
no, that's why I'm saying like I'm literally comparing like all of us, like every one of us in this room, like and people that have been in this room before me right now, and people coming later, like on the season, like like all of us, like
all trying to do our part.
we are like
write our name in
Pharrell, like Timbaland, Missy Elliott,
Certain
like
people be
for
aware
real.
of it, but certain people are like more humble.
I get
Like
it.
you
I
seen
get it.
Pharrell's Drink Champs junk, right?
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
didn't see.
watch
I didn't
all
see
of
all
it.
of it. Yeah, it was like
Noriega-
fucking 4 hours
The way
long. But
Noriega
Yeah.
was talking about him, bro, he compared him to Jesus Christ, bro. And
Maybe
this
I-
nigga Pharrell was like,
Noriga's
yo,
crazy.
relax. Like,
yeah,
I appreciate it, but that was like
yeah.
over the edge, bro. Like,
No, I just mean like
don't do
you know how
anything like that.
you know how like some people will get on and they'll ask them a question like, yo, so like, or they'll be like, I never thought this would be this big. I was just kind of doing it.
yeah.
But it's like me, like even at this level, I see the potential now, and I feel like it could be at a certain level. So I feel like if it gets there, I wouldn't be surprised. Like
Nah, they probably
still be
they probably
appreciative.
see it for sure, but they don't expect it to happen when it happens.
Okay, I get that.
I'm sure they know, like, yeah, I'm gonna blow one day.
Yeah.
But then when that day comes, they're like, what the fuck? Like,
I didn't know it was gonna be today.
Now. Like, yeah.
How does your family feel about
What I
your
do?
what you do? Yeah.
Shit, my family like probably has like not all of my clothes, but like if you go like in my mom's closet, like she gonna have like a shirt, like some pants or something. For
Yeah.
me.
So
My
you style
dad,
your mom.
like- I mean, my mom style herself. Like
Yeah.
she already straight without me.
So they supportive.
Yeah, little brothers and sisters, family, cousins, like they all buy stuff.
That's hard. That's
Yeah.
hard.
Everybody got at least something. Like, if you ain't got a t-shirt, you got a hoodie, you got sweatpants. Like,
You get the first shirt.
yeah, if you don't got the first shirt in the like the first drop, the shirt might be peeling type shit. You know, like the little
Yeah.
what's it called, like the heat press or whatever.
Yeah.
Like my first shit's like, I'm not gonna lie.
So do you have like what equipment do you have?
Now I do heat transfer, and then I do.
That's the one with like the little press joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to I want to learn screen print myself, but like.
And screen print is the one where you got to put on like each color
Yeah, it's just
separately.
so
Yeah.
Mello was trying to explain that to me. I feel like it's still kind of
It's a lot.
confused
It's
by
just
it.
messy as hell. Like I just need.
But I like it
space.
better too though, because that's the one where you can't really feel the design.
Yeah.
It's like the same
Yeah.
as a shirt. Yeah, I like that better.
Bro, heat
And
press,
embroidery, I need an embroidery machine so I can do that.
Yeah.
screen
Need to
print.
cop some shit
A
from
screen
Mello.
print, it's like a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
And
yeah.
then, like the heat
like
press
that.
is like my girl explained that shit to me the other day. Like she was asking me, she was like, "You should get a heat press." This, that, the third. I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." She was like, "Do like vinyl and shit like that. Like do it on your own." I was like, "Nah, bro." She was like, "Why? Like you don't listen to shit?" I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna show you and explain to you, and you're gonna see." So I showed her 2 different shirts I had. One was vinyl, and one was screen printed.
Wait, what's vinyl?
Vinyl,
It's like the like it peels like.
yeah, it's
like
like if you
a-
don't wash it
like
the
a
right way,
sticker.
you gotta
Mm.
turn it inside
And
out.
so,
to
but you
wash
can
it,
you can
shit
feel
like
it on the
that.
shirt.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, so it's like screen print is like a tattoo and vinyl is like a sticker." I
It's
was
like the ink
yes,
is
bro,
in the
like,
shirt,
it's
like-
That's a great metaphor. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to learn that shit. Like
it's just like
YouTube is
quality.
not YouTube. Like literally could teach you anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was fixing my car this week. I spent like 2 whole days. Like I'm not a mechanic by any stretch, but I felt like a mechanic after. First of all, bro in the video, it took him 16 minutes to do. It took me a whole day. I was like, okay, that's.
I mean, you did it though.
Yeah,
Off of the video.
it's crazy though. Like I came up with that. Like even in like I think my mom bought me my first computer. I had a computer in like 5th grade. I'm not gonna lie. She bought me the VPR Matrix. I still remember that shit. Big ass monitor.
That sound
Blue
like a big
button.
ass a VPR matrix.
Yeah, it was. It was. But ever since then, I've been on the internet just researching shit. Like I feel like everything I know, I taught myself, and it's crazy. Like
Definitely, we definitely like.
I
The
don't
internet
know.
is crazy. You
How
can
do you feel
explore
like the
anything.
internet has affected your life? That's a crazy question. That's kind of like a deep question.
Yeah. Honestly,
I thought about that shit as I said it. Like
the
that might take a
internet,
second.
like, I feel like it's affected like all of us as a generation. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
Because we had, like, the generation a little bit before us did not have, like, Loki didn't have that. Like how you said you were in 5th grade with a computer. Like,
Yeah.
our parents were in 5th grade with a computer. Like, they
Nah,
couldn't
facts.
Google anything. Like,
Yo, facts. We went from being outside to being stuck inside, like
Like-
on YouTube and shit like that. Like,
how you said your little cousin was watching conspiracy videos. Like, now it's not worse because it can be good and bad, but I feel like it's more impactful for them now. Like, a younger kid in the 5th grade opposed
Yeah,
to
for
us
sure.
in the 5th grade.
No, you
We're
really gotta
looking at,
watch your
like,
kids now.
Dumb shit. We might find some cool shit.
stupid.
They're looking
shit,
at some
dude.
wild shit.
Bro, they're getting
Yeah,
they're getting
bro.
traumatized for
Crazy
breakfast.
shit.
I remember videos that I seen when I was in like 8th, 9th grade. Like we would just find crazy videos on the internet. I still remember them to this day. Like so, I know it's a
Yeah.
7-year-old on the internet seeing like if you see a murder or something, that's gonna affect them. Like that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. TikTok, they be on all that shit. It's like,
Yeah.
It's
You on
so
TikTok?
weird.
honestly, I post a couple videos on TikTok, but it's like, it'll be like me promoting my brand. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not on there like Corvette. Like,
Corvette.
I'm not.
She's the winner. She's the
Hell yeah.
What's that? Corey Lorray got all the TikToks right now. For real.
I'm not hit, man. I'm not on TikTok.
She's so fire.
She's hard.
Who?
She is.
Nah, we're gonna speak this in
That,
existence.
to my Lil Wayne daughter?
What?
I said I'm speaking.
Corey
Styling
fuck
Corey
is that?
Lorray.
Oh yeah.
Light skin jump. She's skinny as shit.
Oh, you talking about the song?
Skinny jump.
The song she got out?
How does song go?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm
know,
gonna be
I'll be
honest.
like,
I'll
pull
be
up-
real.
I
Don't
don't
be real.
Don't she go with
Music.
There's a rapper she just started going with too. I forgot.
What you about to say,
I don't
Blueface?
even know.
Is it Blueface? Yeah, I seen them
I don't know if they
together,
go together, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I seen that little video.
I don't be into
real.
that.
I don't
be into
listen to
real.
her.
That-
I don't like her voice. Her
that
voice
song-
is
that
annoying.
song
She's
not
just
hard.
really
It's not
fire
hard?
to
No,
me,
she's
like,
fire to me.
That
like,
song,
she's
she
hard.
is
she be
fire.
getting
Her swag crazy.
She be
How she
getting
moves
fly
is
as
dope.
hell. Yeah.
But that song I could barely understand what the fuck she's saying. That's one.
What?
What's
And that-
Lil Yachty new song with
That's one
Hit
joint.
About It with
Kodak.
Kodak?
I
I
fuck
don't really
with
know
that.
what he said that much on Yachty part.
Because Kim
I fuck
explained
with
that
that.
He's
to
again to
me.
put
I was
nice
like,
sandwich
yo,
on-
is she
nice-
from New York? He was like, nah, she from Boston. That's why her accent's so strong. And
Oh,
like,
she's from Boston? Well, how you say
Yeah.
Boston? They be like Boston.
She took Days Low.
I thought she was from Jersey.
Song, though.
I'm not
She
sure.
sound like
Nah.
Days
Oh, I fuck
Low,
with Cody
that whole
Shane, too.
song. I thought that was Days Low. I was like, oh shit, Days Low back.
Hey,
Whole
That
time
sound
they
like
ain't even
I
low.
could see why you think
Back.
that.
Days Low.
I could see why you
Damn.
think that.
Hey,
Damn,
yo.
I thought Days Low was
Yeah,
back.
matter of fact, she has been MIA for a while. Where's she at?
Days Low
I
still
don't
be getting
know.
them features though. She
Yeah.
on Jadakiss new joint. She on Gotti shit. She working.
Yeah, she
Nah, I
getting
mean, she
money.
working with the
She getting
legends
money.
though.
Damn, it was some tracks.
The
she
legends
dropped
messing with her.
not too long ago,
Days?
and it was so crazy to me. Yes, it was called Bubbly or something like that.
Yeah.
Bubbly.
Yeah,
ain't
she's
heard that.
hard, but she
Hell
had
yeah.
like went through like, cause you remember how that therapist was doing all those interviews with
Yeah.
other people. She was up there and like talking about depression and shit like that. A lot of people that went up there was talking about depression.
I used to watch that shit. Like Chief Keef was on that bitch. Like
Yeah.
everybody was on there. Like this is crazy.
Nah, this been a vibe, y'all. I feel like we about an hour and 10 in. I feel like this has been a vibe. What do you want to leave the people with? Or if you want to announce anything you got
actually
coming
got
out
an
or
event.
any thoughts?
Well, shout out to Shorty. I don't know if y'all know Shorty from
Who's
Norfolk,
Shorty?
but she does like
That's her name, Shorty?
events. Yeah, she's a stylist as well, but she does events.
Okay. Yeah,
Let
definitely.
me see. I'm trying to look up the information so I can shout it out. Real
Yeah,
quick.
shout her out. We could definitely put the links in the description
All right,
for
so
what she's about to say.
it's a sip and shop pop up from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. This Sunday on February 28th, and
And this will be out on Friday, so give people actually time to.
All right,
You
cool.
said
what
bet.
you're saying.
sip and shop.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Portsmouth though. So
Sip and shop.
Sunday though.
That's okay.
So,
Coming
Sipping
in.
wine? What y'all sipping, first of all?
I mean y'all gotta come find out.
Okay.
But if y'all want to go to Shorty's Instagram, it's Shorty SHORTIDUOP.
Okay.
Shout out to
so
Shorty.
it's
Go
going to
ahead.
be you guys there, or
Okay.
is there any other designers there, or
Um,
just y'all two?
so I know I'm just gonna be like I'm gonna be a vendor. I'm gonna be there selling like 1-on-1 pieces, tote bags. Probably I might have a few t-shirts or like hoodies.
Yeah, we might have to slide on you.
But yeah, y'all come pull up.
Oh,
But it's
facts.
gonna be free, and I think we're gonna be doing it, or I think they're gonna be doing it, like every Sunday, like for a few weeks. But I don't want to lie, so I don't know.
That's hard.
Is
But I'm
That's
really
hard.
gonna be
face
doing a
mask
lot.
required or not?
On the
Because
flyer,
Northern
I
just
don't
took off the
see it.
restrictions.
Oh yeah,
So
the
it's
restrictions. Some restrictions just got lifted in
Really?
Virginia.
like- yeah.
Yeah, people have probably seen it. I think they said outdoor concerts can have up to 200, no, up to 1,000 people.
People now, yeah.
Indoor events can have up to 250. Like outdoor,
Alcohol,
like
back to 12 o'clock. Like,
yeah, like outdoor, like
Everywhere.
spots, like Busch Gardens,
Wait,
Water
what
Country.
time? What?
I think it starts
Wow.
at midnight, right? Is it tonight at midnight? Something like that.
Should be happening tonight. Yeah, I think.
Hell yeah. Now, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. This has been a crazy episode. Appreciate you, Sade, for coming on the show.
Oh, can I shout out my?
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing.
So follow my Instagram. It's EDAHSELLIOTT. It's my name backwards. Vintage Apparel 96, and then www.vintageapparel96.com.
Yes, ma'am. All those links will be in the description, so definitely go check her out. She has some crazy clothes, y'all. This is very creative.
Check everything out.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you guys for
Thank
tuning
y'all.
in.
Thank y'all.
Yes, ma'am. And we'll catch you guys
Shorts?
next week. We actually have after this we have 3 more episodes left in season 1. Season 2 will be more guests, more podcasting, but we have something special we're doing. Let's just say we're gonna be in a different location. I don't really want to say too much, but
yeah, we gotta keep that.
wait on that.
hush.
Ooh, I don't
Yeah,
even
we
know
really
about
appreciate you guys for sticking with us. It's been almost 50 episodes. This is episode 47, I believe.
Y'all
We've been
going
having
hard.
fun. We've been having fun with it. We've been trying to get better. We've been trying to grow. And like I said, we appreciate you guys for sticking with us. So have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Thank you.